All right, so hasn't been a while since we've been in here, so we're gonna check this now. I am already suspect of what we needed to do and probably needed to do a couple weeks ago, but I am at the mercy, like everybody else is, of time. So with that being said, let's check it out. Oh yeah. Definitely full. In fact, they're so mad at me that they started to build comb where they shouldn't. So, luckily this is all nectar, so I don't have to worry about removing it. So to double check it's all nectar. Can't say I've ever had this happen before, but that's the cool thing about beekeeping. There's a first for everything. Yep, that's all nectar. That's all nectar. So I'm just gonna, for video's sake, I'm just gonna pretend that this didn't happen, and I'm gonna put it right over here. All right, now as you can see, give these guys a little bit of smoke here. All right, so as you can see, this box is completely full at the top, which is a little disappointment on my end because I probably should have put my honey supers on at least 2 weeks ago, possibly even more. But this is fine. This is a 3 deep colony. Now it's stacked for winter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add honey supers. And I always use queen excluders. It's just a major safety mechanism. I don't want that queen to go up in those honey supers and start laying eggs. So now that I broke this seal on this inner cover, you can see this is all full of honeycomb here, and the bees are trying to get it, and I didn't want to squash them, so that's why I'm smoking them down. So I'm going to do that. And for the beginners out there, if you put your honey supers on and they're brand new, you can still put them on 2 at a time. You just need to watch your frames, and you might have to juggle some frames around because they'll start to draw out the center frames, and they might jump up to that second super and draw out those center frames, but they won't draw out the outsides. So it's called tunneling, and if they start to do that, then you can just take those center frames, put them the outside, put brand new frames in the middle. That way they'll keep drawing out the whole box. With drawn out supers like I have here, I typically put on 4 at a time. So with this colony being that the top box is full already, I'm gonna put 2 on right now. I'm gonna run off camera, grab 2 more, and I'll put 4 on this hive alone. All these other hives, I have to add supers to all of these because these are all filled as well. So, I'll put this one on. Bad part about putting them in the dirt. All right. So then I'll throw my inner cover on, and then I'll put my top cover on. I'm gonna write on my top cover what we did. So I'll take care of that. And
why do you put them on 2 at a time?
So you put them. So you got to be prepared for the nectar flow. With drawn out supers, you could put on, like I said, I put on 4 at a time because they're already drawn out. That way you're never behind. You're always ahead of the bees, and it's better to be ahead of them than it is behind them. This hive is already behind. Like I said before, I should have put honey supers on sooner, but I didn't. So now I'm just going to go for it because there still is plenty of the nectar flow going on right now. So that's why I'm doing that.